Hey guys, it's Rich Boy J here, back again with another video. I know this is a little late, but you know what they say, better late than never. This week is not going to be a huge week in terms of updates. You guys realize that I didn't even do a live stream this week. It was just very busy, various things going on. But I did start something that I think is going to be really special and definitely increase the engagement between me and you guys in terms of the MOC. So I don't really have much to talk about up front. Let's go ahead and jump right into the update. The first thing I wanted to show you guys is I've been working on a couple of prototypes for two things that are going to be in the MOC. The first are these barricades, and then over here are these, I guess, smaller barricades that are kind of set up all throughout the map. And I actually have the game pulled up so you can see exactly what I'm referring to. You can see that the big walls that are erected right there is the larger barricade, and then there's a bunch of those smaller ones kind of scattered throughout the MOC, whether it be here or on the landing platform, and I think I've come up with a pretty good design for it. What I really used for the smaller one is one of the dark gray masonry bricks just to give it kind of like that groove pattern in the middle. Also some slopes. You guys also realize that part of it is black. I just didn't have those parts in dark gray, so those will obviously be replaced, but I'm pretty happy with this prototype. I think that it scales pretty well to a minifigure. You can see this is actually the first on-camera appearance of that custom item Versio I did. And if you guys didn't know, there have been a lot of leaks of the Inferno Squad battle pack, so we know that that's for sure happening at this point, which is very exciting and timely. I'd love to think that they are following this build series and thought, hey, why don't we hook Rich Boy J up with an Inferno Squad battle pack? So that means I will not have to do custom figures. Lego will provide the goods, and I am very stoked about that. But nonetheless, you can see it scales pretty well to a figure. Nice little barricade. I imagine on the battlefield I might even have a few guys kind of hiding behind them, shooting each other like this, and I think that it'll actually work out pretty well. So happy with that design. Probably going to put in some orders to make quite a few of these because they're scattered all throughout the city, and we'll go from there. And then also for the larger wall, you can see that I tried to do my best to recreate the like triangular patterns in it. You can see from the source material there's like a couple of them in there. Obviously with Lego the parts aren't small enough to get that much detail, but I do think I did a good job at getting the gist of it. And you can see it's actually also double-sided, so I'm assuming some will be right here, so it'll look good from both sides, which is definitely something that I would try to look forward to. And I really don't have a lot of the parts to do this in the correct colors. You can see I use like some sand green and some light gray in there, so I'm gonna have to place quite a few orders to get more 1x2 tiles because I like poached all of those off of there, and then also get some of those dark gray bricks with studs on opposite sides in order to be able to fill in those colors right there. But all in all, happy with the design. I also think this scales pretty well with a figure. You can see she's standing next to it. If you look at the Stormtrooper standing next to it over there, the scale looks pretty correct. One thing I am going to have to figure out, however, is how to incorporate the lights. Obviously, there are some spotlights at the top of the wall, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to run some wires through this thing to get that to work. But I'm more than confident that I'll be able to figure that out. And now it's time to answer the question that I'm sure you guys are all wondering. What the heck is the Boyo Lounge? So you can see that I've built this section down here. There's a door with a stormtrooper standing at guard right in front of it, and I incorporated it into the MOC by just having these stairs obviously come up on this side. I've had that done for a while, but then come back down on this side, and it leads you to what I'm going to call the Boyo Lounge. So to kind of elaborate on what the heck this is going to be, obviously in the Crate MOC we had what was called the Fan Appreciation Room, and this is going to be the Fan Appreciation Room for Vardos. My general idea for it is for it to be in the world of the MOC like a high class social club. So it'll be in there, and I'll have all of the people who submitted however much money, who contributed however much money. They're going to be here inside the Boyo Lounge. So I'm actually going to keep this under wraps until the MOC is completely finished. So you guys aren't going to see what is through that door until the MOC is over with. But I'm honestly just really excited to finally unveil this idea. I think it's going to be such a cool concept, and I really do want to work hard at ensuring that it's well worth the wait whenever I unveil what's actually inside this room. So um, outside of that, this is kind of what I did on the outside of it. You can see that I had this little pattern in the ground. I took a lot of design cues from a hallway in the video game on Vardos. I put those two little grill tiles there, really just to add some detail to it. And you can see that I kind of scattered about a lot of those red leaves. I think that that's really going to be a good characterizing feature of this MOC. The fact that there are a lot of red leaves, obviously, in like the bushes right there beside the door, but then also there's just a bunch scattered all over the ground. So I really do think that'll help break up some of the monotony of just the light gray and dark gray in the MOC. So I'm happy about that. And another thing that I actually did was I threw in, there's this window right here, and my plan for it is for it to actually be one of the propaganda pictures are going to be. So I'll probably put it like on the other side of this glass pane. Well, it's plastic, obviously, but you get the idea. It'll be on the other side of this, and I'll probably put a light on the other side to have it illuminated like the way it looks in the video game. But now I'm going to have to do some photo editing to resize the pictures, get them just right to fit in this frame, and I think we'll be good to go in that respect. So I do hope that you guys like the idea of the Boyo Lounge. I've been thinking about what I want to do for the fan appreciation room in this MOC for a while, and I think I finally settled on something that I think will be really cool. And I have so many plans for the inside of it that I think you guys are really going to be blown away whenever it finally gets unveiled. So I haven't yet decided on like what will be the donation tier for it. If I'll just put I'm kind of afraid that if I put everyone who donates $15 in here, it'll get too crowded. So I may like if you donate 15, you'll get a sig fig in the MOC somewhere. But if you donate however much, you'll get a sig fig inside of the Boyo Lounge, and then maybe there'll ever even be like a VIB, very important Boyo room inside there for people who just go above and beyond with the donations. But we can decide that later. But in the meantime, I did just want to show you guys what I did and how it's going to be incorporated into this MOC, and I do hope that you're going to enjoy what I've built for you guys. The last thing I really just have to show you guys is I did a little bit of work on kind of having a platform that's raised up here, so you can see it's finally at the same ground level of the building. So lots of elevation in this MOC. Going to be a lot of these like plates that are going to have to be raised up by the bricks, but I think it's all going to work out in the end. You can see that I also elevated the area over here, so I'll be able to do this walkway. You can see that's actually where the character is right now. And the idea is like once they come from the landing platform, walk up those stairs right there, they'll come around here, and then I've actually outlined in orange where two buildings are going to be, and you basically walk between the buildings, and then over there is where the big tower is going to be. So MOC is really coming together, guys. I'm so excited for this MOC, so excited for the Boyo room as well, and I think that it's going to be a lot of unique progress moving forward, just because like we're pretty much exclusively out of the landing platform, other than like the cargo and like the small details I'm going to be adding to it. Like everything moving forward is not going to be on the landing platform, which is nice because I feel that I was working on that for quite a long time. But now obviously got to get these buildings built up right here, get some more of these things built, and design that pathway that will lead you to the most exciting part of the MOC, that big tower over there. I can envision it right now. But that's really going to finish it up. Unfortunately, I don't really have a reason to show you guys what this MOC looks like under the lights. I didn't add any new lights to it, but rest assured there will be more lights. I did actually want to put one right here that would kind of shine down over the door. So yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. Let's go ahead and move to the end of the video. Alright guys, that's going to finish up the video today. As always, please let me know what you think about what I've done with the MOC so far. I think for the next episode, I really do want to at least finish up the little courtyard area over there between the building, possibly start the two buildings right next to it. I do think that this next update is going to be a lot more involved than this one that we had this week, just because I feel I'm going to have a little bit more time to just work on the MOC and get a few more things done, and hopefully actually be able to do a live stream. So sorry I wasn't able to do one last week, guys, but I assure you that I want to try to get back on schedule with things like that. Finally, I do want to know what you guys think about the Boyo Lounge. I think that it's going to be a really cool thing. I have some exciting plans for it on the inside, and I think it's really cool that you guys aren't going to get a glimpse of it until the final update. So hopefully that'll increase the mystique of the MOC and interest you guys in it, and just give you guys a cooler way to be a part of the MOC, and I think it's going to be very special. That's going to finish up the update this week, guys. Of course, like I always say, if you like what I do, go ahead, support the video by smashing the like button, support the channel by smashing that subscribe button, and I'll be back again very soon.